Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for future videos. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. If you're a person that's trying to build your business credit as well as your personal credit, well, this video is for you because I'm going to show you how to even leverage gas credit cards in order to not only to build your business credit but your personal credit too. See, a lot of people out here, they're just talking about business credit, and I keep telling you all, you should also focus on building personal credit. And one of the main things, even if you're not going to build business credit, personal credit, you should focus on just generating revenue in the business, because if you start generating revenue in the business, it's going to take care of the business credit as well as the personal credit. So let's talk about building business credit. Now, we're looking at a tier-based system, right? So when you see somebody say, oh, get 150,000 in business credit, remember, that's mostly talking about like store and gas cards, right? They're talking about store and gas cards, so they're not really talking about this here, right? When you're talking about business funding, now business funding, that 150,000 in business funding, now you're talking about Visa, MasterCard, Amex, business lines of credit, right? Those are the two differences. So when you see these people posting, oh, get 150,000 in business credit or whatever, most of the time they're playing a psychological game with you, and they're not being transparent. They're not talking about Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and business lines of credit. They're actually talking about Office Depot and gas station gas cards and stuff like that. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind. They're talking about stuff that's like you can't put this type of stuff like directly in your pocket, right? So you can't transfer the store card. You can buy Visa gift cards and stuff like that, transfer them over to an account, and then put it into your bank account once you get approved for the store card or the gas card. But if you just talking directly about getting 150,000 in funding, then you're going after Visa, MasterCard, Amex, and business lines of credit. Now, I want to talk to you about actually building business credit using credit cards. Now, one of the bigger gas companies that most people are familiar with is with Shell gas cards, okay? And Shell is owned by who? Citibank, right? So they're owned by Citibank, and who else is owned by Citibank? ExxonMobil. So what would I do? Instead of buying net 30s, right? Net 30s, spending $500 to $1,000 in net 30s for maybe supplies I don't need. Now, in terms of like if you're a truck driver, of course you need tires, or if you drive for Uber, Lyft, you need tires, you need gas cards and stuff. And any business that's operation that has to use a vehicle need that stuff. But in terms of the way that you're doing it, there's an easier way. So instead of investing into your net 30s and spending $500 to $1,000, and you waiting anywhere from 6 to 9 months just for those to report before you even go to a gas card, it doesn't make any sense. You're wasting time. And there's a quicker way, and that's what this video is about. Because if you had, instead of taking that $500 to $1,000 and investing in net 30s, why not just get a secured credit card with Citibank? So now, if you're already with Citibank, then what I would do next, since Citibank has partnered up with Costco, then I would get a Costco executive card under my business, okay? So once you set the corp up, all right? You set the corp up, and if you can't do it, three-way funding, okay? Holla at us. three-way funding, we can actually help you set up the corporation, all right, the proper way. Now, understanding that, I would do, if I was starting out and trying to build business credit, instead of doing all these net 30s, I would go straight directly to the bank. And the bank, like I said, with a secured card, you can have at least a 430. I think it's a 450 or 480, something like that, to get a secured credit card. They're very lenient when it comes to secured credit card because you're putting up your own money, right? So then I would get the secured credit card. Now, if my credit score is between a 580 to a 620, I would go after the Shell gas card. And guess what? You more likely don't go after the business credit card yet. Don't do that. Go after the Shell regular gas card, not the credit card, but the gas card, because you can usually get the Shell gas card with that. And especially, you're already in their database. You're already building a relationship with Citibank. So if you have a secured credit card with them, and you may even have a business bank account with them, right? I would go after the Shell credit card. Now, also, they have the Exxon Mobil credit card, or you can do the big old tires or whatever, right? But the main thing is getting into their database. So instead of spending $500 to $1,000 waiting 6 to 9 months for these net 30s to report to build up the business credit, I would go straight directly to the banks. And so getting a Shell gas card, using that Shell gas card, or Exxon Mobil gas card, and you already have the secured card, now you have this full relationship with the banks. And like I said, if you already have a secured card with them, and you may open up a business bank account with them, you will have a higher chance of getting you may even bypass the regular gas card, and they may just give you the Visa card. But if they don't, that's okay. But you want to go after the gas card. Don't go after the Visa card, okay? Because they with the Visa card, they want you to have at least a 640. Now, for those of you that are in these business credit programs and you have a 640, then and you're trying to build up your business credit, then I would get the Shell business credit card or the Exxon Mobil business credit card and the big old tire business credit card to build my business credit instead of wasting money on these net 30s. I would do it that way. So I'm trying to show you strategies to cut your time in half and to save you money, as well as not only building your business credit, but at the same time reestablishing your personal credit as well. Okay? And so the reason I say about the Costco Exxon card, the Costco executive card, because Costco is in a relationship with Citi, right? And remember in a previous video I talked about data feeding, right? So Costco is sharing all the data that you transact over to Citi to see if you qualify for a Citi credit card or a Citi business account, right? So they're constantly data feeding that as well. So what this is going to do, if you have a Costco nearby and you're using your Costco executive card, even if you're using it online, the thing about it, this is data feeding this. And so now Citibank is actually seeing what's going on with you as an individual. So when you approach Citibank for either a regular business credit card or a branded gas card with the Visa logo or MasterCard logo on the stuff, you have a higher chance. And like I said, you're eliminating this time period, right? Because now you got all this data that is feeding this. So now you don't bypass a lot of these store cards, and you don't got into the Visa, MasterCard, Amex, and the business lines of credit. this is where you want to be originally, right? Because you want to have access to continue growing your business. Like with truckers, they want to be their own owner operator and stuff like that. But this is an easier way to do it than just trying to buy a net 30 here, waiting 45, 60 days, then buying a net 30. So you don't want to be at the mercy of Dun and Bradstreet, right? You don't want to be at the mercy of them. You don't want them trying to force you to buy products that may not even benefit your business. The things that's going to benefit your business is having more money, okay? And don't forget, you have your community development centers that if you have a new business and you have a business plan, but you have to have at least 2 years of taxes, they will also give you a business loan. But you have to have a business plan and at least 2 years of taxes just with the banks, but they make it much easier because some of the money they give you, you actually don't have to pay back, okay? So this is Houston with Three-Way Funding. I'm just sharing with you some information that I really think that is going to start changing the community the way you guys think. And if you want Three-Way Funding to start helping you set your corporation up the right way, or if you want to do a one-on-one consultation so that you make sure that you're doing things the right way, or to ask me more questions about what I'm showing you, then click the link below. Also remember that Shell Gas, ExxonMobil, and like I said, going directly to the banks and getting a secured card, you definitely will have more leverage than utilizing these other things. Because here's the thing, if you apply for a Shell Gas card, you're building up your business credit, okay? And you have challenging credit. And if you don't even have like a corporate email, if you don't even have a corporate email, that's the reason I tell you all to get the free website and get the free domain so that you can get, so I can show you how to set up the free corporate email, and you can click the link below to get that as well. The reason is because without that corporate email, they will deny you. They will deny you. Not saying 100% of the time, but I have seen them deny people because of a corporate email, okay? So I would like to work with you and show you how to do things properly. Like I said, if you want a free website, if you want a free domain name, and you want a free corporate email, then I'll put the link below this video so you can actually get access to that, okay? And then we can set up a one-on-one consultation so that we can go over this strategy. And there's other strategies I can show you in terms of helping you build up your business credit. So I hope that, again, I hope that this video is helpful. I hope it's inspiring. So this is Houston with Three-Way Funding. I hope that you continue to share, like, and comment. Let me know, have you utilized this strategy, or what other questions you have. And like I said, if you need a one-on-one consultation, click the link below so that we can talk on the phone.